Now, with the software environment overview, a question that we usually receive is that, do I need to apply for an account to use Ibex? The answer is simply no. Any CAUST member with valid CAUST credentials should be able to directly log in and use Ibex. To check the validity of your credentials, please try to log into either the CAUST portal or the webmail. The portal looks something like this. You'll find the login part on your left, and the webmail looks like this. If for any reason you couldn't log into these portals, or you could, but you couldn't log into the cluster, please contact IT. If you experience multiple login failures, your account will be locked for 15 minutes. Please wait and then try again. If you still couldn't access your account, then please contact IT. So how to log into the cluster based on your operating system? For macOS and Linux users, you can use the native terminal program. You'll find it installed by default on both of these systems. For Microsoft Windows users, you'll need to use a third-party SSH client like PuTTY or MobaXterm. Please note that MobaXterm is an enhanced terminal which also runs an X11 server. Unlike PuTTY, you need to install that separately, something like Xming. Upon successful login, you'll find our message of the day. It contains any information or updates the team wants to share with you. For example, any upcoming maintenance sessions with the dates and times, so you can schedule your jobs accordingly. You'll also find any updates related to the app stack, like deprecating some set of apps. Upon your first login to the cluster, you'll receive a welcome email with some useful information. For example, your storage spaces, your home and your scratch, the size of each. You'll find our support channels. You'll also find some useful documents like the Ibex and Slurm cheat sheets. Now, with a quick overview on the software available on Ibex, every user has two options. The first is to have a local installation so you can customize it as much as you can. The second option would be to ask for the installation, and the Ibex team will work on having the most common or general mode of installation. The software on Ibex is managed through environment modules. You'll find more than 400 modules available on different app stacks. The most common subcommands are the following. Module AV or avail with no arguments will list all the modules available for use. Module AV or avail with string is used to check the availability of a module that starts with that string. Module load or add will add that module to your environment. Module unload or RM will remove it from your environment. Module swap or switch swaps between two modules. Module purge will remove all the loaded modules from your current session. Module list will list the currently loaded modules. Module show views what the module is supposed to change in your environment. An example for module avail with no arguments. Example for module avail CUDA. Then module load one of the available CUDA modules. Module list will show that module. Module purge will remove everything. Then module list again will show that your currently not loading anything. For a module like Python 3.7.0, you can check what the module is going to change in your environment when you load it by module show Python 3.7.0. You'll find the environment variables that will be changed upon loading. Please note that some tools are already available on the system by default, like Python and GCC. So to make sure that you're using the loaded module, not the system's one, check, for example, which Python. That will print the full path to the Python binary that you'll be using when you type Python in your terminal. We can categorize our software stack based on different criteria by the processor type, by science domain, or by the module role. The software stack by processor. As you may know, Ibex is a hybrid cluster of different processors, Intel, AMD, and GPUs. So the software stack can vary accordingly. For each type, there is a dedicated login node with the available software stack. To check the Intel software stack, log in to ilogin.ibex.caust.edu.sa. For the GPU-related software stack, log into glogin.ibex.caust.edu.sa. On Ibex, we have different modules for different science domains. For example, the biosciences, chemistry, CFD, deep learning, electrical engineering, and cryo-electron microscopy. The software stack by role. The module can be part of the software development, or the libraries, or the applications, or a container. And for that, we use Singularity. To know more about using Conda for data science on Ibex, please refer to the training materials on Ibex website. Thank you.